Yo, 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 this is your boy Austin Larson from Forts 2 in the house, Larson Gamers 42, and we are back with episode 102 of Uncharted 4 Survival Night. Enjoy the show, everybody. Alright, looks like nobody's here yet. So yeah, how y'all doing this Thursday? Hopefully Ventura and Jim will be here sooner or later. So I apologize for somewhat lack of clips this week. It's just I've been kind of feeling unmotivated here lately. So yeah, but yeah, we'll talk more about that later. We're just gonna wait for Jen and Ventura to get here. Normally they have a party up with me in the party, but you know, yeah. I'll try appearing online. In case they're on their own party, for some reason or another, they can invite me. Oh, the lag is real with these. There we go. Let me check. Alright, they should be online. They should be in the party soon, so yeah, we'll just wait. Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoy the show and everything. Yeah, hopefully we can get through hard tonight, you know. Normally we manage to just scrape by, but you just never know what nights and challenges will be. You never know if you have a dumbass siege at the end that will take a million years to get past. You know, especially depending on the time, but, you know. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. Looks like neither of them on Uncharted 4 yet, so we're still waiting for them. They're both appearing online, so we'll give them a few minutes. You know. Yo, just in time.
Yeah, I know this is a spoiler warning.
Uh-huh.
I found out that Francis Sinclair from Red Dead Redemption Part 2 is a time traveler.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you didn't get mad if I spoiled it for you. Oh, thank God.
No, I don't really care about Red Dead 2's story. Hell, I'm still learning about it and shit. So bring it on me.
Well, anyways, there was a guy who I thought was crazy. He told me, "Hey, look for all the rock engravings." And then Arthur was like, "What if I don't want to do it?" And then Francis Sinclair was like, "Oh, believe me, you're gonna want to change your mind." So he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna do this homework for this guy, even though I think he's strange." So, guess what?
What?
Arthur Morgan did all the side quests for him. He went to Francis's house. And it turns out that the guy that lived there was a baby all along. I'm like, what?
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it is. And Arthur Morgan was like, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you know a guy that lives here by Mr. Sinclair?" She says, "Oh, my husband, Mr. Sinclair?" He's like, "Yeah." She says, "Oh, he died a long time ago." And then Arthur was like, "No, I mean Francis Sinclair." She's like, "Oh, this isn't my son, he's a baby." I'm like, Arthur has a surprised look. He's like, what? So you know how you can tell that that's Francis Sinclair is because adult Francis got punched in the face, and the baby has a punch mark. I'm like, coño.
Okay,
that's weird.
Yeah, that's strange. Strange.
Yeah, it's strange. I'm like, coño, this guy. So you invited me, and you just, oh my god. You mean to tell me you were a time traveler, you motherfucker? Like, who? Why would a fucking time travel troll Arthur Morgan like that? Like, what the fuck? So then you know how I felt like it was a time traveler. It's because the drawings are on the wall. I'm like, Jesus. So anyways, what do you think about that?
That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, definitely weird, man.
Like, here's the thing. I'm only used to time travel because of the Time Splitters trilogy, where Cortez was having to go back in time across various periods to whatchamacallit. Basically, get time crystals to stop the world from collapsing or something. I don't know. Some weird time splitter bullshit. And also, Mortal Kombat, they do time travel as well. At least these days they do. So.
Yeah, but Austin, how would you feel if someone asked you for a favor and you find out? And I'm giving you another example. How would you feel if someone tells you, "My mom needs medicine," and you find out at the end of the conversation they're dead all along?
I honestly don't know what the hell to feel about that. I honestly don't know.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. Why do strange stuff happens to people? That's the whole point of the conversation. Anyways, I know I'm rambling on. Let's just start the game, man. By the way, Jin-kun, unfortunately, he's gonna eat and watch Spider-Man because dude, he's been exhausted.
Alright, so it looks like we're gonna take a little break from hard tonight, huh?
Oh, if you want, we can take a break from it.
Yeah, if he's not able to join us, we might as well, take a week off from it and then come back, because honestly, on hard, it's, I feel like it's not proper, since Jin's the one that got us to get on hard, right? It's not proper if we don't do it without him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So basically, we'll take a week off. We'll come back. No big deal. It's good to have a little bit of a refresher. So yee. All right. I invited Stan to the party. So yee. Hopefully he'll join us.
Hopefully, and if not, then it's just two of us.
Yeah, it's just two of us. No big deal. We'll just do lights and moderates tonight, and then when Jin-kun gets back next week, we will we'll resume our quest on hard.
Dude, I feel bad for Francis's mom. She doesn't know that her son is going to be a time traveler. She does not even know. This is I received an invitation.
Yeah,
I'm in the game.
Yeah, but for some reason, there we go. You just now showed up, so weird.
Anyways, I'm gonna join your lobby.
Actually, I went and joined you, so yeah, it works both ways. All right. Alright. We might as well at least start, until Sam gets here. So we're gonna go for lights as usual. Let's see, hold on. Let me check my settings real quick.
I don't want to talk about it with Sam because I don't know if he actually got to that part.
Okay. Alright, we'll go for Scotland on lights. Oh yeah, for Mortal Kombat 11, Kano was revealed today at some Brazilian event. They're gonna show off his gameplay. He looks like Kano, Cyber Die, typical Cyber Die. Alright, I'm gonna go for Helgas Kata. I've not been him in a minute. But anyway, he looks like, let's see, I'll have to send it to you. He's basically his MKX version where he's shirtless and all, with the cybernetic heart. They stepped it up in recent games by giving him, along with a cybernetic eye, right? He has a cybernetic heart as well. Basically, he's shirtless with cargo pants, just like in the last game. But he looks younger though, because of the whole time travel story. He looks younger.
Right. So you're basically shock trooper medic cutter, right?
Yeah. We'll say I'm mercenary. We'll say I'm Helgen mercenary cutter. Honestly, I look like a Helgen merc. Honestly.
Do Helgen's merc look like that? I'm kind of curious.
I kind of get a miner feel from it. I get a feel about like the miners, you know?
Oh, indeed.
Bye-bye.
Oh, boy, this is another spoiler warning. Remember my prediction that Arthur Morgan was going to die?
Yeah. But yeah,
my prediction.
Yeah, I already knew about it. My friend Laura Room told me. What is it? TB, right? TB, how that's from? I can't pronounce it. Tuberculosis? However you pronounce it. He dies from that. But yeah, he had a side.
Wait. Sorry, go ahead.
He had like you play as Arthur Morgan at the very end, right? After Arthur Morgan, not John Marston, if I remember correctly.
No. You play as Arthur Morgan in the beginning, and then in the ending he dies.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying is, I'm asking is, you do play as John Marston in the epilogue, right?
Exactly, the epilogue. Because why I think it's called an epilogue, like the chapter of Arthur is finished.
Yeah, he died. If I remember correctly, he dies from TB.
TB?
TB. That's what tuberculosis is abbreviated as, TB. Yeah.
But I thought Arthur Morgan killed them off or something.
Nope.
What games have you been playing, Austin?
Tekken 7, Call of Duty World War II. And as I told my viewers last week, I've officially retired from Uncharted 4 multiplayer.
No, dude, people miss your episodes.
And they will a little bit, but you know, I try to make that up to them with Call of Duty World War II. A lot of my viewers somewhat like the Shipment playlist. They like me playing on Shipment, even if the clips are only like 2 to 3 minutes long.
And since I'm a fan of Final Fantasy, can you do me like a huge favor? Get Noctis in that fight.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do, man. Hopefully in the next couple months I can get me like a 30, 20, 40 buck PSN card where I can buy him and the other Tekken characters. Because I would like to see how he plays, since he's a RPG character, plus obviously Craig Marduk. Craig Marduk is if you remember King, the luchador wrestler from the original Tekkens.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, he has a of course, King being my favorite character. He has a vendetta. King has a vendetta with him because apparently he killed the first Marduk, being a Valley Tudo giant, murdered the first Armor King. If you remember Armor King being his mentor, He murdered him, and King's looking for.
Wait, so there was an original Armor King. I didn't know that.
Yep. No, it gets crazier. Tekken 6. It turns out, you remember how there was like 2 kings, right? The first king being playable in Tekken's 1 and 2, and then his brother takes his place afterwards. But he's also called King. Armor King, it's the same thing. Turns out there was 2 Armor Kings too. Turns out the first one was the one that Marduk killed. Tekken 6 introduces the second one, where it turns out that was his brother that Marduk killed, and he's looking for revenge. Where, like, in Tekken 6, he and King actually become best buddies. They had a little fight to settle their differences, and then they became buddies. It's a complex storyline because, of course, you know, over the last like decade, they've really just, you know, they've kind of, let's just say they kind of screwed up the Tekken storyline. Yes, there's still the Mishima's deal with the Devil Gene and all that, but outside of that, most of the other characters have become a joke as far as story is concerned. Hell, there ain't even no arcade ladder in Tekken 7, which that sucks.
So, Questlove, like, is he basically inspired by Bruce Lee? I'm kind of curious.
Martial law, yes. Martial law is Bruce Lee. Lei Wulong is Jackie Chan. Wow. But he's more of a drunken master. I believe Jackie Chan. I believe Jackie Chan had 1 or 2 films where he was like a drunken arts master or whatnot, like the so-called drunken fist.
And then he did like I think the twin girls.
I don't remember. I never really watched any of them kung fu films, even though I should.
No, but I think I'm talking about a different movie. I've seen him.
Yeah, Lei's in Tekken 7 as well. I used to play as him back in 3. He would have all the animal stances and stuff, since of course Jackie did the same. He's basically a Jackie tribute, just like Marshall is a Bruce Lee tribute. Marshall was actually from the first game. And in Tekken 3, you get to play as his son, but his son's more of a joke character, and where he basically gets hurt in a fight with Paul. You remember how Marshall and Paul Phoenix, the blonde dude, they were basically best buddies, and how they would practice in each other's dojos. Where joke storyline is that Paul gets Forrest injured, and in Tekken 5 he has to Marshall has to enter the 5th King of Iron Fist tournament to get the money for his hospital bills.
Oh Jesus! What's the tournament just to pay for the bills?
Yep. Well, you have to remember, if you win the tournament, you get ownership of the Misha Zaibatsu, Heihachi's company, plus the cash.
Oh, so it's worth it.
Yeah, but of course, as usual, if you remember Heihachi being a bad old man, Heihachi will usually betray you, especially if you're one of his, either Kazuya or Jin, his son and grandson, or his father. His father's Heihachi's dad is actually the boss of Tekken 5, because it turns out, long story short, it turns out through Devil. You remember how Kazuya has the Devil Gene, right? His son.
Obviously.
Yep. And then they give it to Jin, his son, his grandson, Heihachi's grandson. Turns out everybody in the Mishima family except Heihachi has the Devil Gene. In some form, his wife had the Devil Gene and his dad had the Devil Gene. He was the only one that was missing out. That's the reason why he's always trying to kill his son and grandson, because he wants to extract the gene from them.
Jesus, well, they shouldn't have done that devil worshipping bullshit. Maybe this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah. I think it's kind of funny too how over the course of the first 4 games, he and Heihachi keep throwing each other down the volcano. In the first game, Kazuya throws him down the volcano. Actually, it starts when Kazuya's born. Turns out, in order to prove his son's toughness, Heihachi threw him down a volcano when he was a kid. It turns out.
Jesus.
Then Kazuya did it as revenge at the end of the first game. Heihachi did it to him again after Tekken 2, and then Kazuya comes back in Tekken 4. So yeah, they like throwing each other down volcanoes.
What the fuck? No wonder why you told me it's such a bizarre story.
It's bizarre and it's dark. It gets really dark in Tekken 4. Tekken's 4 and 5 it just gets dark. It gets about as dark as Mortal Kombat. With the whole Devil Gene thing. And then Tekken 7, it turns out, Tekken 5, it turns basically, Jin basically loses control of his Devil Gene, right? Again, Heihachi's grandson, that's introduced in 3, and replaces Kazuya. He basically wins the 4th tournament. He gets captured by the Tekken Force, Heihachi's army, right? Because, of course, you know, after he wins the tournament. He summons Kazuya because Kazuya is also wanting his son's Devil Gene to extend his power, his already devil power. But basically, Jin in his devil form, because of his temperament, it turns out when Jin has his temper, it triggers his Devil Gene. Basically, because of his hatred towards his father and grandfather, it triggers his Devil Gene, and he defeats both of them at their compound.
So if he has control, he becomes good. But if he doesn't have control, he becomes evil.
Yep. Basically, and then the whole deal triggers his dead great grandfather, Jinpachi Mishima. Heihachi's dead. This is the story of Tekken 5, by the way. And Jin, do you remember this old man in Tekken 2 named Wang Jinrei?
Unfortunately, I never played 2, but go ahead.
Okay, so basically, Wang, it turns out this guy used to play, he's more of a joke character, right? But he has story relevance. Turns out, Wang predicted the dark path of the Mishimas way before the events of the first game. And he was best friends with Jinpachi back when Jinpachi was younger. They would always drink together, and they would always, you know, have spar and fights together. He dies, obviously Heihachi killed him before the first game, for control of the Zaibatsu. Anyway, he basically comes back in Tekken 2, and Tekken 2, like, is in Wang's ending, it hints at Jinpachi coming back. Because Wang goes to his grave and pours beer all over it as tribute to his fallen friend. But anyway, getting back to the events of Tekken 5, Jinpachi basically comes back awakened by the Devil Gene being triggered inside Jin. And then he's obviously hunting for his son and his grandsons, trying to end the Mishima curse for once and for all. Because he's wanting to be free of since he's awakened, he's wanting to be free of his own curse, of his family's curse. Funnily enough, Jin defeats him again, because of course Jin's the poster hero of the Mishimas, since he's the one trying to get freed from his father and grandfather's influence. And then check this out. Basically, Jin gets corrupted too. Unfortunately, the Devil Gene, unfortunately, somewhat wins over, right? Ah, crap, I'm down. Tekken 6 is basically about Jin basically gets control of the Zaibatsu once and for all. But in order to it gets kind of dumb, right? But just follow me. Basically, he's trying to purge himself of the Devil Gene once and for all, right? His last-ditch idea is to basically start World War III, where the Zaibatsu just starts invading different countries with the Tekken Force, right? He's wanting to awaken this new demon called Azel, but he fails. And then Tekken 7, Kazumi, Heihachi's dead wife, comes back because of the Devil Gene. Basically a repeat of Tekken 5.
Oh man, copy and paste. How ridiculous.
I know, right? Basically, they bring back his father from the Devil Gene, and then they bring back his wife from the Devil Gene. And then check this out. In Tekken 7, the story's actually, it's not too bad. It's just kind of a little bit underwhelming. But I will say this though. Spoiler warning: Heihachi finally gets what's coming to him. At the end of the story, and by the way, the story does hint at Tekken 8 a decade from now or so, since you know these days Harada, the creator, wants to take at least a decade on his games for some reason. Basically, Kazuya finally kills Heihachi. He finally kills him once and for all. Throws him down the volcano into lava once and for all. Turns out Jin is still not purged of the devil gene. And now he's having to go on a quest to kill his dad once and for all. Since his dad's the only one that's left. As far as Kazumi's fate, it's left unknown. So, but I'm assuming he defeats his grandmother as well.
I wonder.
But yeah, the Mishimas is just a screwed up family. I would not want to be a member of their family. And check this out. It gets crazier too. If you remember Li Chaolan from you probably only played the original. Now that I think about it. Basically, it turns out that back when he was younger, just to antagonize his son, Heihachi adapted a Chinese kid named Li Chaolan. It's basically a stepbrother.
Wait. I know the stepbrother. Isn't he the guy with the mushroom gray haircut?
Yes, that's Li Chaolan. He always says excellent in his endings. I didn't know if you would know him or not. But anyway.
I know him from Tekken Tag.
Okay, so that's Li Chaolan. He's basically Heihachi's adopted son. Turns out Heihachi has 2 adopted sons, but I'll get into that in a minute. Anyway, it turns out, but yeah, it's all over the place. He basically, back when he was younger, adopted Kazuya to antagonize Kazuya, and they have a little bit of a rivalry. But it turns out he's banned because he's adopted. He's banned from Heihachi bans him from competing in his tournaments. So Heihachi, Lee's having, in Tekken 4, he's having to go into the tournament. Actually, no, that's not how it goes at all. He gets, basically what happens, right? Lee decides to side with Kazuya at the second tournament, the second game. Because of that, Heihachi expels him from the Zaibatsu. Lee distances, he basically pushes himself away from the Mishimas for a while to grow his own, like, military company. You know? He returns to Tekken 4 because he hears about one of his companies that he's got stock in getting invaded by the Mishima Zaibatsu. Which of course triggers his hate against the Mishimas. So he decides to go in the tournament under disguise. Yeah, so basically that's where Violet comes from. Violet is basically Li Chaolan in disguise, but with like a purple haircut. But okay, so basically now I'm talking about Li Chaolan. The other one is introduced in Tekken 6. Good night, Ma. Love you. So his name is Lars Alexanderson. Why am I going down again?
It happens, Austin.
I know. But anyway, it turns out by the way, this one's the protagonist of Tekken 6 in the campaign. His name is Lars Alexanderson, right? It turns out Heihachi basically banged some whatchamacallit. Really? He basically banged some Swedish chick or something, right? I don't remember. And it turns out Lars is part Swedish. So basically, Lars doesn't even. Fortunately, Lars does not have the devil gene in him. Turns out that it turns out that he didn't even know until the events of the 6th game, until the invasion. He didn't even know Heihachi was his grandfather. Or his illegitimate dad. He didn't even know. Because he had grown up in like a upper class environment, you know what I mean?
Right.
So basically, he didn't know about his dad. He only knew about his mom because obviously he lived with his mom. Tekken 6, he gets randomly hired by the Tekken Force, but he rebels against Jin. So you're having to play the quest to stop Jin during his invasion of the world and save the world from Azel and all that, and stop the Mishimas once and for all. Basically, when he meets his father basically ignores him like typical Heihachi fashion. So basically, it turns out he's basically half brothers with Kazuya and Lee Chaolan. But
oh man,
I know, right? The Tekken's I ain't gonna lie, it's brilliant, but it's like I'm like, wow.
But you know one thing I couldn't figure out about Tekken Tag? Who the hell is Unknown? I can never figure out that character.
Unknown is supposed to be oh yeah, there's another Mishima too. And 2 in Tag. Do you remember Jun Kazama?
I think I remember.
Okay, Jun Kazama is Jin's mother and Kazuya's wife. Kazuya's ex-wife.
Oh, he had an ex-wife?
Yeah, Kazuya had an ex-wife after 2. But obviously it didn't go over too well. She's pure. Unknown is basically her devil side, but she's able to suppress it mostly. She's the only Mishima that's mostly... Honestly, she's the only Mishima that I'm aware of that's been mostly able to suppress their devil gene.
I'm kind of curious. What's all that liquid wrapping around her naked body? What's all that?
I'm assuming I don't honestly remember, but if I had to take a guess, that might be her little thing that she uses to suppress her devil gene with, but I'm not honestly sure. I couldn't tell you. Because honestly, I never got to play Tag or Tag 2. I only played the main games. The Tag and Tag 2 are just spin-offs just for the sake of having a tag team style fighter, you feel me?
I feel you.
Like their stories are basically non-canon. It's just like the whole Mortal Kombat versus DC universe crap. Which, by the way, that game sucked.
People were complaining that the fatalities were not gruesome enough.
They wasn't. It's not Mortal Kombat if I can't, like, cut off Batman or Joker's face. And then, honestly, half the characters were missing, too. Half the trilogy characters were missing. Melina wasn't in it. Kung Lao wasn't in it. The only females in it on the Mortal Kombat side were Katana and Sonya. Only chicks I remember are Wonder Woman and Catwoman.
Dude, that's like SmackDown versus Raw. Because I remember the first game only had like one Raw female character and like 2 SmackDown female characters. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, and oh yeah, Donny Cage was missing too. But that's
dude, exactly, dude. Why do wrestling games and fighting games do that?
I don't understand the whole tag love, man. I don't understand that. The whole spin-off, the fighting games don't really need no spin-off rosters. You're just encouraging stupidity. The only reason they cashed in though is because around that time, you have to remember Capcom had their whole Capcom versus Marvel trilogy going. And that was a wild success. Hell, 3 was on the Vita, but I never got to play it. And I have Infinite, but Infinite is just straight up crap. Half the characters are missing, and then you have to pay like $30 just for, like, almost $20 just for one character. I'm not doing that. Screw that.
It should be $1. Why make it like 6 or 7 or 8 bucks? That doesn't make sense.
Like the most you should be like Mortal Kombat. They've done it right for the most part. The DLC characters. They've kept the DLC characters at $5 each. Which is the most that they should be doing, because of course a combat pack with 4 or 5 characters is like $20 to $30.
Well, boy, if you're going for like a bundle pack, that's a different story. But like making a character like $20 is ridiculous.
It's Capcom though. What do you expect? Holy crap! We need to find this target. There we go. Found him. There we go.
No, but if they want to make spin-off, they know people love that. You know how you get rid of spin-off? When people stop wasting their money on spin-offs. That's just how it works.
Yeah, I feel ya.
Because you wanna know why they sell spin-offs is because people like it, and if people like it, they're gonna keep doing it, you know?
Yeah.
And my advice to people that like microtransactions, you wanna know how you get rid of microtransactions? You stop giving the developers money for microtransactions.
Yeah, you vote with your wallet, but sadly most people don't even know what vote with your wallet means. They think it's only about the game. They don't even think about microtransactions.
I mean, why do you think I don't play the multiplayer for Red Dead? Because it's all microtransactions now.
Yeah, and honestly, it's underwhelming at the state. But even though I will say that, I will just throw this in there. GTA Online took like 2 years to take off because they were BSing around with like basic updates for like the first year and a half until the heists came.
No way.
Yeah. It took like 2 years just to put the heists in for GTA Online.
2 years to give me a break.
Yep. 2015.
Dude, if I work at Rockstar, I would have done everything right on the spot. Like, they need to hire good people too.
No. Honestly, it would have been fine had we had to wait until the PS4 versions came out. Because on PS3 the game just was unstable on PS3, but the least they could have done like if we had to wait until the PS4 version came out, fine, that's perfectly that would have been perfectly fine with me. But you know, no, they waited another year and a half after the PS4 version came out. Crazy, man. But yeah, the key to stopping microtransactions, even though they'll never die, is to vote with your wallet. Is it really worth it for like additional content for like, you know, just to get something decent, or you know, are you just wasting your money down the drain? Like, they're not all bad. You have to remember that they're not all bad. Hell, for some of the smaller games, they sort of have to have that in order to like keep on going with some of the smaller games and smaller studios. But for some of the AAA companies, I feel like they could relax on that just a little bit. Like I will say this though, the only reason it was somewhat past excusable in Rockstar GTA Online is because without the shark card, GTA Online wouldn't be nowhere near as much as it is now. And then obviously, you know, the shark cards are completely optional. Nice, good stuff.
That's how we do it.
Hell yeah.
I get a level 3? Level 3,
Krivos, nice.
Yeah, Krivos, there you go.
Alright, we'll go for a moderate here. It's gonna be tough, but we can handle it.
There goes nothing.
Yep.
Well, you have like gamers that are like fucking rich. They have PCs, Xbox, and PS4s. Those type of gamers will buy microtransactions.
They will.
Dude.
They will.
I mean, as a consumer, if the game gives me like a better deal, okay, Jesse, if you pre-order this game, you're gonna get something special for Aloy. You know, a perfect example. I'm like, hell yeah, I'll get the special edition because I'm getting special stuff. But if they don't do that, I ain't gonna get the special stuff.
Alright.
And DLC is a different story. DLC is a different story. Microtransactions, that's another ballgame. Ooh, we're at the village.
Yep. Villains, yay. I'm gonna go with a Sov. I've not played as a Sov in a good while.
Played as a Lazarevich in a good while.
The Warlords. I wonder if a Sov and Lazarevich ever knew each other in real life.
That would have been interesting.
Yes, it would have. You know, who knows? Lazarevich may have sent a Sov Russian equipment.
Austin, if you ever do play Red Dead Redemption Part 2, I'll have you know that in the story mode, you could actually color your weapons, but they cost, you know, video game money, so don't worry. Like, if you get, you can actually put engravings on your revolver in Red Dead. You can actually put color swaps, which is actually interesting. Isn't it me, or is it like nowadays you're playing as characters that are dying? First killed on Shadowfall, now Red Dead Redemption.
I don't know. I guess at this point, I will say this too though. I feel like over the last couple years we're slowly losing some of our more iconic characters from like the PS3 and PS2 days. You feel me?
I feel you.
Like we lost Sev, you know, and I felt like he was the iconic gets kills. Obviously we lost Radic after a game, but that was like back in 2009 though, so that's a little bit different. But it's like Kratos finally grows up, you know. He's not that vengeful god we know and love, even though he still has a split temperament with his son. Nathan Drake's pretty much done, even though we still have the series. If you know, if they want to do the Chloe and Sam deal. But like my point is, like we're starting to, and you know, Xbox, they outside of Master Chief and Marcus Phoenix, they've never really had their iconic characters like PlayStation did. Like yeah, Crash did get a little bit of a revival, but that and Spyro, but those are more exceptions rather than, you know, regularities.
Exactly. Well, I think the only iconic characters that I could think of is Master Chief and the guy from Gears of War.
Or yeah, Marcus Phoenix.
Exactly.
I would love to play Gears of War one day, but I'm just not an Xbox person, you know. At this point, I honestly, this is gonna kind of rub some people the wrong way, but I think honestly, Xbox might as well ditch their so-called exclusive games just because you can port it to just because of obviously being Microsoft. You can just Microsoft's letting you port those games to PC.
Careful, Austin. You might offend the fanboys.
I know.
I'm just kidding. No, I mean,
that's just the way.
I mean, fanboys, don't get offended. It's true.
Like, that's the way it is, though. You know, like it's not exclusive. At least, like, tell me, you can't really like port. You know, at least not yet. This to like a computer. People are wanting Uncharted on the computer, and I'm like, no, just get PS4.
Well, there is a way you can play Uncharted on the computer, and that's by PlayStation Now, but you don't rent it, that's the thing.
Yeah, and PlayStation Now, that's more like a, that's more of a rental service than anything, and then even then, I'll be hearing some of the controls are just like hit and miss on PC. So, I don't really consider that, you know, taking away the exclusivity.
It's not, but I think it's a way for PC gamers to get into like console games. Maybe that's why they did that deal.
Yeah, maybe try to switch them over a little bit, or at least introduce them to some of the greatness that's consoles.
My brother used to be a little bit of a console gamer, but dude, he's straight up a PC gamer, I'm telling you.
Like, the thing about PC though is you're having to switch out consoles every other year if you're wanting the latest stuff.
Exactly. Dude, that's why I'm not a PC gamer.
Hey, that's really my main reason, and then also, whoa, wow, I got messed up right there.
Like, dude, if I had all the money in the world, I would have been gaming on PC, but I don't have all the money in the world. Don't get me wrong, like, gaming is pricey on a console, but at least on a console it's less expensive.
Yeah.
There's that old expression, like, why buy the milk when you can get the cow for free? You know that old expression, right?
I've heard of it. There we go.
That was fun.
It's not over yet, though. It's only getting started. There we go. And to think, hell yeah. And to think 2.5 years ago when Assav first came out, along with Arena, we first came over here as the Lazareviches in Assav. Well, really, what was it? No, you was Lazarevich, Jin was Nadine, and of course, I was Assav.
You lucky bugger, you were the first to play Lazarevich. I mean, Assav.
That's because I bought him day one, you know?
I had to work to get him.
Yeah, I know. Haha, let's go.
And Adventure Chloe, the reason why I bought her is because I love her story so much, I just had to use it as the stupid coins.
Yeah, I was kind of a sucker for the coins, but honestly, the coins aren't necessarily... The coins are probably one of the somewhat better transactions. Because if you get like one of the $10 packs, you can get like 3 to 4 skins and maybe some color swaps. 3 to 4 skins you really won't.
Exactly.
And they're not too bad. They're not too bad priced unless you know you're willing to spend $50 for like 20,000 coins. Which honestly, I don't even know what the reason why you would need them. Skins are honestly hit and miss, you know. Some are really good and some are just really bad. Like honestly, the prisoner skins are probably my least favorite. I'm gonna go ahead and be.
Yeah, they're not that exciting.
Yeah. I can't stand the prisoner skins. Like the Apocalypse skins, I think they're kind of underrated. Like obviously, I love Not. Had he not had his Orca look-alike Apocalypse skin, I definitely would have not played as him at all.
You know, the reason why no one's that excited about Knots is because he's a copy and paste character.
He's basically the noob character. He's the character noobs be playing just because he's so-called the military guy. He and Orca both.
Yeah.
And you seeing idiot kitty newbies just playing them, and I'm like, you should play as them once you unlock their Apocalypse and Lost Legacy skins. Because well, Tactical Orca I like too, and his suit's okay, but you know, Orca's skins were nothing special until obviously he appeared in the Lost Legacy. He definitely stepped up from Uncharted 4. I did not like his default suit at all. I'm just not a fan of it. Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you.
I am bleeding out. Do something. I am not ready for the next life.
So, of course you aren't ready for the next life. That's because you won't survive in it. Roast. That's kind of a dark joke. But it's true though. It's true though. The villain always dies. Even though he can be reborn again.
That's mine.
Alright, where's the siege at? Okay, over there, huh? Alright. Let's go.
I know, at last is right.
Yep.
He said Jesus. Damn, I keep thinking circles to reload. God, I have been like Red Dead.
Yes, you have. Alright, it happens when we're all playing a different game than we're normally used to. It happens.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm feeling.
I'm going to get up here and get a little bit of vantage point. Oh, Condor.
Condor is down.
No, that's not Condor. That's US-12 actually. Sweeper.
Yeah, sure, you can pick it up. I know how much you like that US-12.
I also really like this Argual, the 92 FPS from the first two games. It hits as hard as ever. Hell, maybe even better. Multiplayer is a 4-shot down with instant close-up headshot. Deadly. Oh. Sorry, Asav, you can't use the M9. Yeah, the M9 and the HS are pretty much the same thing, just renamed. Because they're both powerful assault rifles that don't have a lot of range. But they are the meta. They're the best weapons in their respective games. Four. Oh yeah, I just thought of something too. In Uncharted, in the Lost Legacy, you use the silenced Para 9. It has the same shape.
Yeah, I remember using the silenced Para 9.
Yep. So now we know Chloe's good with the Para 9. Turns like according to the hero weapons chart, like in the hero weapons chart as well, Sam's also got a silenced Para 9 with extended mag. Nadine's has extended mag and extra blind fire. So Sully's is good too, but of course that's not surprising since he used it in Uncharted 3. It's not too surprising.
So when you said you retired from the multiplayer, does that mean you retired from the rank ones?
I still got one more season to do, which is this season, and then I'll be done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta do 3 matches for this season, and then I'll get the ranked Cabbage Patch. Well, I already have that, but the ranked Walk It Out dance. Honestly, it's just okay, but you know, oh yeah, and then I'll also get the ranked Golden Sniper Mask. I just gotta find a day where to do all 3 of my matches, even if I'm facing the same idiots over and over again. That's the only reason I kind of hate playing ranked is because of this crappy servers. You're facing the same people over and over again. I'm like, really change it up a little bit, or at least put me on the different team. But that's
so you mean to tell me they don't have like
they don't have servers. It's peer to peer. That's one reason me and Sam be ranting about the what should we call it, peer to peer. Because peer to peer, you can't support more than like 1 or 2 servers at a time. It's honestly ridiculous if you ask me. Yeah. Because you're having to face the same tryhards and people with the overpowered HS over and over again. And I'm like, really? That's another thing I hate. The HS39 is, aka the M9, is so overused. Like, honestly, I wish he would just switch it up, you know? Use like the FAL, the Meddler. Well, the thing about the Meddler is they nerfed the Meddler. They nerfed it as to where his damage wobble was just, I don't know. It's just not as good as it was. So the Meddler is no longer exactly a viable option unless you control the damage wobble, which is very hard to do. The FL is, you know, I don't know why people love the HS so much. Yeah.
You know, in Shuttle, obviously you know this, in Killzone Shuttle they also have tryhards, so you're not alone in that department.
But at least in Killzone you had a variety of weapons, though. You had people using a variety. In Uncharted, it's just the HS over and over and over again. And then the only 2 pistols people even use when you're using pistols is either the Aegis 9mm, aka the 45 Defender from Uncharted 3, or the Krivox to compensate for the HS's crappy range. The Krivox is basically the Metal steroids. But it is, like, you know... Go ahead.
One thing that annoys me about Killzone Shuttle is you would have that one guy camping with that big minigun.
Yeah, the
Purger. I had to use the sniper class to melee him from behind because that dude was getting fucking annoying.
Yeah. In Call of Duty, you always have the campers. But at least on the shipment map, because of course it's a small map, you have the spawns fluctuating so often due to the constant battles. You know, the campers aren't really a problem for all that long.
Exactly.
Especially if you do, like, counter camp them or outflank them. There we go. Oh god, I'm getting overwhelmed here. Ah. There we go. Yeah, man, you always have them tryhards though. And then of course, you remember that weapons expert booster I showed you? Where I'm jumping while shooting. They do that, and ranked they really do that, but that's just the norm now. It's the norm as to where in ranked I have to do it just to, you know, be able to counter them. Which I feel kind of dirty, but you know. At the end of the day, they did make it a perk that they wanted you to use in ranked. But I've been seeing some people abuse it outside of ranked. Ranked it's fine because everybody uses it. But TDM, where you're fighting noobs and other people that just don't want to use the perk, you're legit just giving yourself, I don't know, the upper hand, which of course, you know, should take skill to get the upper hand. Weapons expert don't take no skill, honestly. Who's the incest since that's the Indian AK.
Apparently, this is off topic, but actually game related. Six has to show up to his event in 2 weeks. I'm like, what the hell?
Damn. Oh yeah, that Resident Evil 2's been selling like hotcakes. Been selling, people have been playing it like hotcakes. Yeah, the Resident Evil 2 remake, yeah. I don't even know what to call it. I don't know if it's a remake or a remaster. I don't remember. I may have to get somebody to explain to me.
If it's a remake, the characters would have had an overall completion, but I think it's a remaster because like how the graphics is.
Yeah, I would like to think so too.
I never played Resident Evil, so I didn't even know.
I only played 4, 5, and 6. I never got into the original trilogy or all the remakes of the trilogy. So 4 was my personal favorite just because, you know, you're playing as Leon and your friends against that cult. I think that cult is just badass, honestly.
Dude, I'm so jealous that like freaking Resident Evil did way better than Silent Hill. I'm a Silent Hill guy, to be honest with you, but damn, Resident Evil doing good.
Well, Silent Hill kind of killed itself. Wasn't it Konami that made Silent Hill, whoever it was?
It was Konami and the director,
Yep, they did it to themselves. Hate to say it, Capcom kind of, you know, at least Capcom realized their mistake from 6 somewhat, even though the story was a little bit short. And yes, you should have been able to play as Leon, but honestly, that's kind of a minor complaint.
I didn't want to play as Chris Redfield if I was a Resident Evil fan. Like, no
yeah, screw Chris Redfield. Chris is trash. He's basically a pissed off little prick in 5, and I'm like, why do I want to play? Bro, if I want to play as the first, I'm sorry, I bit my tongue there. If I want to play as the pissed off little prick army dude, I can go to any other generic shooter. You feel me? I can play Killzone. I can play Killzone for crying out if I want some angry military dude. I don't want to play no zombie game. I don't want to play no horror game with some pissed off military dude. He sucks. His Claire's brother, he's straight up trash, and I mean trash. Even though getting back to 4, my only complaint was obviously the Ashley section. Like, who wants to escort Ashley? Screw that. Nobody has time to escort her.
Oh my god, we're running out of time, no!
I know, right? We're gonna have to find a way to kill these losers. No. Let's go. Let's get her done. Holy crap. Go. We have like 30 seconds. Come on, we gotta clutch this. Alright, one more. Find one more. Come on. Alright, I clutched it. Nice.
Okay, well,
that works. Yep. Well, Eldorados, it normally takes at least 3 to 5 seconds to like spout out, you know what I mean?
Exactly, that's what I was about to say.
So Eldorados probably would have taken just as long, if not longer. Okay, it's this guy. Oh man. But yeah, 7 was good though. I've not got to play it though. Honestly, I've just lost my love for Resident Evil over the years, honestly.
It happens, man.
Like ever since 4, it's just not been the same, you know. I'm not saying you need to go back to what made 4 great, but you know, because of course you got to evolve with the times. But it's like, you know.
Well, to be honest, even though I bought Red Dead Redemption Part 2, like, the love I have for Rockstars is actually not as big as they used to, because all they're known for is making sandbox games, that's it.
Yeah, but and also they're greedy in recent years. They're greedy and silence on certain things too.
Exactly.
Like their silence just makes me mad. Like they never tell people what they're doing in the GTA until it's like too late or something. You know? Really? No. That was too close. There we go. There we go. Give me that GX.
Well, that's a close one. I wonder what your dictators are. You love violence.
So is Assav. Even though he claims to be a pacifist, just because he's Hindu. And yes, Assav is Hindu. You can tell by his belief in multiple gods.
I'm hit.
See, I'm gonna try to get you. I'm not too far away from you, so yeah.
Again?
So I'm gonna try to get another one. Okay.
Really? Low rank just got me. So apparently I found out that when you shut they added the, this is a PS2 game, they added, like, survival mode. And guess what?
What?
If you can't get past the survival mode, it will be a hard platinum for you, I'm not joking.
Yeah.
And, yeah, I don't know if you played Musha, but it was a pretty fun game, Austin.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow,
I'm down. Alright, use the box, use the box. Just use the box.
Use the box.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Let's finish this. I don't know how I got down there. Okay.
Only Musha. And I'm being chased by Henry Avery.
Holy. Wow, he's only like one bullet. Wow! I could have killed him right there. Wow, I missed my chance. It's fine. It's fine. He's one shot away. Nice.
I like when a plan comes together.
Yep. Alright. Yeah, that was good stuff right there. Wasn't too hard. Alright, we'll go for another lights. Ooh, nice Type 95 Lazarovich. I got an experimental GX39, which looks like the G-Mao from Uncharted 3, actually. The G-Mao is basically it's basically their version of the FAL.
Yeah. Oh wait, this gun I'm carrying looks like a Kaiser.
Yeah, it does. It does. Why do you think I use it for cutter?
Charlie Cutter.
Yep. Dun, dun, Libertalia.
Sorry, I like saying that.
That was one of his best phrases in 4. At least, I will say this though. At least Uncharted 4 did not treat Sully as an afterthought like Uncharted 2 did. That's my only blemish of Uncharted 2. That's my only blemish. They did what's his name so wrong in that game. I'm gonna be Nadine.
Oh damn it! I was gonna pick Nadine.
Nadine's probably one of my oh well. Uncharted 4 Nadine, Lost Legacy Nadine. Sadly, I have a feeling that Naughty Dog is gonna try to shoehorn Nadine with Sam despite their rivalry. It's gonna be kind of creepy if they do. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
But you know, one part of me does see it sort of working, and one part of me is just like, no.
Nadine didn't like when Sam was on top of her.
Get off of me.
Okay.
But I finally got made the crash swap of Nadine's dress. Looks so cool. Crash being orange and blue.
She had to be dolled up for the occasion.
Yeah. I love her dress so much. I know it doesn't even look like a dress, but I just think it's sexy how she's showing her biceps, if nothing else. And honestly, for a woman, she's got huge biceps. Of course, she's in the military, but, you know, they're really noticeable.
Oh, yeah, and I would be afraid to take Nadine. She would bench press me, believe me. I think Nadine would actually tell me, drop and give me 20, I'll be like, oh crap.
I could see her actually making Sam give her 20. Making Sam give 20. If they get in a relationship in the hopefully Sam Drake game, watch her say, you better give me 20. Like I already see it. I already see it now, right? I already see it now, right? Say Sully gets captured by the main villain of the game, right? Just throwing it out there, right? Say it's the Uncharted 4 deal, right? Where apparently Sam and Nadine somewhat to get together, but they become separated, just like Elena and Nadine, or Elena and Nate. But yeah, but due to her friendship with Sully, she's willing to do it.
Hey, would you calm down, Nadine? Let me at least smoke a cigarette.
And obviously, she would want him to kick the habit. Because of course, you know, she knocks the cigarette. She knocks his cigarette off the cliff. Like, oh, that was my last one. All right, C's already started, so yeah. I'm gonna try to hold it down.
Oh crap! I came late to the party.
Yeah, it's kind of my fault, but yeah.
Oh my god!
I got you.
I missed that jump.
Yeah, I know, right? I saw that.
Stupid grenade guy got me. Actually, yeah, the China dude got me. That's why I missed the jump. I gotta walk all that extra mile.
Alright, be careful. I'm gonna knock the statue down. There we go. Had to go and do that.
Yeah, I had to knock down that flip because remember one time it fell on me.
Yep.
Hans Larson? Where the hell is Sammy?
Hopefully with the Sam game too, they'll let him use his Aegis instead of having to use the Para.
It's up to Naughty Dog.
I don't know. But it'd be nice though, because of the Lost Legacy, they let Nadine use her Enforcer. Which is kind of a nice tribute. I probably will end up changing the taunt for her back to the cigar one.
I don't think Nadine even smokes, does she?
I could see her doing it, but only once in a lifetime. Only once in a while. She's probably once in a lifetime type smoker. Like, she's probably like, whoa, I almost fell. She's probably like, yeah, never again. Never again, Sullivan. Never again. Really? Okay. That's what happens when you try to jump somebody, but you just fail. You're too low at health.
Alright, I'll try to reach you.
Sniper, stop aiming at my butt. Come on. There we go.
Oh, he can't help me, like trying.
Yes, he does. Speaking of that, another minor gripe of mine about Shoreline, but it's, you know, somewhat manageable, is how in multiplayer they teased Nadine's snipers being chicks, right? Because of course the sniper sidekicks are chicks. Yet in multiplayer she has no female soldiers. You know?
I never knew that because I don't play multiplayer.
Yeah. Multiplayer the sniper sidekicks are female, but in the story her soldiers are all men. How you gonna do that? You know? Obviously, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe it's because it's female service. Like, females are like, yeah, girls should be snipers too.
Yeah, but you would think with Nadine, would at least, you would think Naughty Dog would at least make Nadine hire some female soldiers, since she's the female leader.
Exactly.
Just to make things more, you know, equal and fair footing. I don't even know what's the word, but you get my point. I don't know. It just seems to. And then here's another thing. Actually, now that I think about it, turns out the brutes on both sides, or at least the hero's side. Now I think about it, are actually bodybuilding females. Yeah.
I thought they were men at first, but no, dude.
No. The villains, they're men. On the villain side, they're men.
Obviously.
On the heroes, they're women. They're bodybuilding women. Because they weren't bodybuilders, how else would they be able to, you know, be brutes?
Well, it makes sense because if a woman's a bodybuilder, she's able to grab it. But a woman has a body like Nadine, she wouldn't be able to grab a big guy, so it makes sense, you know?
Yeah. Well, Nadine probably will be an exception due to her massive biceps, but, you know.
Exactly. Chloe has to jump you in order to choke you to death. Chloe's a different story.
Yeah. No, to be fair to Naughty Dog, I remember in the press releases up to the Lost Legacy release, Naughty Dog was legit advertising her so-called different fighting style than Nathan Drake.
Exactly.
Like they was advertising just so Chloe didn't seem like a brawler. Like, and she ain't. She's not a brawler, not Nathan. She ain't. It's just Nathan gets lucky with his, as we see. He gets lucky because of the mercenary's stupidity and inexperience. At least he finally got his day, and at least he finally got his karma in Uncharted 4 with Nadine kicking his ass. Of course, speaking of muscular women, Nadine finally packed a muscle on some of her later. If you look at some of her later skins in the multiplayer and all that, she packs some muscle too. You can tell she's really been working out since Uncharted 3. Elena. Ah, no. There we go.
No, I'll wait for you.
Alright.
That intelligent young woman is you. Well, I think we already had this conversation.
I know, right? The so-called clones / mirrors. Am I right or am I right?
You're definitely right.
Alright, where's they at? Oh, here comes one.
And I got a message from Jin. Jin says, well, I think I already told you.
Yeah. Yeah, he told me he ain't gonna be here tonight doing and watching a movie. It's fine, you know? That's it.
He also has to like work early, that's why.
Okay. Haha. Take that, Hunter. Gotcha. Oh my god, I'm just having no luck at all with this hunter. There we go, finally, I got choked there.
Favorite line from Colonel Crytek. Mercenary, you just... Oh, okay.
Mercenary, you destroyed my factory!
Oh yeah, there you are.
Haha! Take that, Hunter! I gotcha. Really? Wow. That was nowhere near you at all. It's fine. Siege. Cool.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's go. Pack 80. Still cannot believe Nadine is beat by Elena with Pack 80. But like I said, though, Elena has been working on her regimen since Uncharted 3, so it's not necessarily too much surprise. It is strange, though. I will say this though, Rafe, Sam, and Sully are the ones who really struggle with the Pac 80 since it's an LMG. So Sammy using a Pac 80 is out of the question. Unless Naughty Dog wants to randomly tell us they improved his strength. We'll just have to wait and see what weapons are in the Sam and Sully game, and then we'll really know. You know? Oh, okay. Okay, 3 times explosive damage. That's good stuff. Nice.
Sounds good.
Yep. Yeah, I got you. Don't you worry about that. Bye bye.
Thank you.
No problem. There we go. There we go. Just gotta find one more enemy to kill with the FL and I'm good. Then I can switch to my Type 95. There we go. Ow. Damn. There we go. Shit. Oh wow, we may not have enough time for moderate. It's already 9:35. Oh well, we can just do one more light after this. No big deal.
Sounds good.
Alright. I got you.
Oh, crap.
It's fine. There we go. Gotcha. Damn. By the way, this is a light, just you don't feel like it though. With all these guys using explosive rounds, but you know, you can always pick up their China Lakes and RPGs. I'm fine. I'm gonna go and buy me another one. Behave. There we go. Wow, how did we die? I just got shot off the rope. No big deal.
You gotta do better than me.
Hell yeah.
You have to do better.
Hell yeah. Oh well, I'll go and buy me another China. There we go. Let's see. I'm gonna use the NSAS. Oh yeah, China Lakes. Oh. Let's go. Ooh. Oh wow.
Oh, really again?
I got you. Whoa, they're really starting to hit us now. All right, hold on.
With that RPG.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna take him down. There we go. All right, try crawling towards me. All right.
Good idea.
Don't y'all think y'all studying each other a little bit too hard?
Oh, I gotta get the hell out of here.
Really again? Yeah, let's get out of there. They start swarming us.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen.
Yep. Alright, armed hunter. Got him.
Nice.
Alright. Damn. Alright. Bye-bye. Finally. There we go. Warlord. Oh wow, I'm using the default marksman class. Wouldn't you know it? In multiplayer, the marksman class by default is considered the M4 and the PAR 9. This guy, nice. Cool. I mean, come on, come on. Come on, spawn near me. Come on. Bring it on. Holy. Wow. Wow, I went down pretty good right there. Alright, come on. Alright, Harbinger. Go, go. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna slide down here. Sorry, Nadine. Haha. There we go. Alright, they have a Harbinger. What the? There we go.
Harbinger's so annoying.
There we go. He's dead. No, he ain't. What the? No. Actually, he is dead after all. I thought he wasn't dead. Go. What the? No. I'm sure Nadine hates being muddy, but she has experience, so she's gonna have to deal with it.
Hey, Harbinger, go away from me.
I gotcha. Alright, let's finish this. Come on, come on, come on.
Harbinger, I hate you.
There we go.
Oh, that works too.
Nice. Alright, we'll go for one more to wrap it up.
Sounds good.
Alright. Go for one more light since we unfortunately don't have time for moderate, but sometimes it's just that way. Actually, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. We'll take a little slightly commercial break.
Wait at your command.
we go. We're back. We're back. We're going to go for one more. All right. Let's go.
That was fast.
Yeah. Treasury to wrap it up. Hell yeah. One of my favorite maps. Even well, multiplayer I kind of hate it due to the way people play it. But it's another sunken ruins where people just want to run around and hide in. But you know, I do love the visuals. The visuals are so cool. You know, hell yeah.
At least you're good at multiplayer.
Yeah. Well, I'm not as good as I used to be, but you know, I manage. Villains again, but you know.
Play as Rafe.
I'm gonna go as Roman to wrap it up. Give it a Roman.
Baseball gear.
Nope, it's cricket. It's cricket, Mike.
Oh.
This is cricket Roman. Roman and Rafe. Who knows? Possible evidence that Rafe was mentored by Roman? Who knows? Let's go. Roman does look kind of weird in the cricket gear, but I'll get used to it. Let's go for the treasure. There we go.
Oh, myself, thanks. He's so polite when he kills someone.
Yeah, Roman is. It's just a businessman approach. My favorite Roman, one of my favorite Roman quotes. Well, two of them. So sorry about that. It's been fun. Yeah, I love when he says that. He kept on saying it throughout one of my ranked playthroughs in the summer last year when I was playing ranked as him. There's my lowest clip. I'll have to find it. It's one of my favorite clips too, actually. Like it wasn't my best game, but I hung tough though, and we won. I actually learned how to use the Aegis in the low. That's pretty good. This is godsend. Yes, that's very great, Dave. Get back to work.
Hey, I'm a spoiled rich kid. I don't need to work for you.
I taught you. I taught you, mate. Even though you're bloody American. You bloody Americans. No, that's the better Rafe voice. It's just business. It's just business.
You just had to shoot Fargus? Are you crazy, Rafe? You wouldn't find out if I am?
You should see my boy Navarro. He was a Spanish slum dweller, but I made him into quite the force. I think he even tried to betray me, but I put him down. Oh. It's not Rafe if he's not smoking a cigar, or Roman if he's not smoking a cigar. They basically made him just like Sully. Two of the same kind. Well, two sides of the same coin.
Except Sully was more of a con man.
Yeah, but yet Roman was a crime lord, so it goes both ways. Who knows? Sully could have been getting the goods for Roman before he owed him money. Who knows? Oh wow, the siege is way over there.
Gotta do all that walk.
I know, right? At least we're above level 50s, which means it's not as slow. So basically, NASCAR season starts next week with the non-points Busch Clash at Daytona. So yeah, it's here. Off season's over. Oh yeah, at the start sign. Who's to say Roman didn't melt Marlowe? Who's to say? Yes, yes, Mr. Ross. closes. Oh, actually, that is my favorite Roman quote. So the curtain closes. I forgot about that quote. And so it is that the curtain closes on your future. I love that quote so much. Hey, Commando should be working for me. Oh yeah, we could just swing over there in that room too, so... Yeah, I forgot all about that. Let's go. Let's keep swinging, just keep swinging. Bye. Come on, bring it on. There we go. Siege with circles and explosive damage. Okay. Let's go. Oh crap. God, I was in the circles. Hey, get the cover. Wow, okay. How? Damn. Roman is down. There we go, appreciate that.
No problem.
Here we go. Oh yeah, I forgot. That Argos and other gun this force is used. Forgot about that. How am I not using that? Maybe because it was more of a Navarro gun, I don't know. And Roman would always use like a revolver. Huh. Oh wow. Oh, well, time limit circles and the gen enemies, but at least they'll come fast to us. Nothing else. That's the limit.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's keep moving. Let's not get overwhelmed. Crap. Oh wow, you're down. I got you. Hold on. Let's go.
Thank you.
Are they gonna give me that arrowhead? What the? Oh, I'm trying to like glitched. Aw. Oh well. Whatever, let's try to kill these idiots quickly. I'm using arrowhead as it's good on the gen enemies. I see why. I think I know why they pair up their they usually pair up the arrowhead and the whatchamacallit, the Para 9 and the US-12 with the Djinn is because like they're somewhat subpar weapons, but they're subpar enough as to where they can hit the Djinn enemies easier, and they all have that so-called wobbly damage effect. Wow. Good Lord. This guy again.
Again?
Yeah. It's been fun. Yeah, let's not hang here too long. Let's not hang here. Let's not hang there too. Let's get off the island. There we go. Oh yeah. Got the Harbinger dude. He's dead, no problem. There we go. Come on, you. Huh, no. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Haha, nice try. No. No, there we go. Are you really gonna do all that now? Okay. No. Let's try to get away. No. Let's get away. There we go. Let's try to at least get some health. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Give me health. There we go. There we go. I got health. Whoa. Wow, too close. Oh man, that was fun though. Well guys, this is Austin Larson from Fortune in the House Star Scanners 42. Hopefully y'all enjoyed episode 102 of Uncharted 4 Survival Night. Hopefully Jin Kun should be back with us next week, and we will see y'all this Saturday for episode 26 of Uncharted 4 Public Survival Day. Take care, have a great week, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.